You're now tuned in to No Slug Podcast, where common sense meets no nonsense, where we unapologetically provide you the tools you need to build a better lifestyle and a stronger foundation. So if you ain't tuned in, then you get tuned up. Keep your head up and your shoulders square. No Slug Podcast to the dirt. So if you ain't tuned in, then you get tuned up. Keep your head up, shoulders square. You're now tuned in to No Slug Podcast, where we unapologetically provide you the tools you need. No Slug Podcast. All right, welcome back to the No Slug Podcast, where you come to tune in so you don't get tuned up in life. Today I'm going to be talking about a few things, what I have up and coming real quick. I got some merchandise coming. I got some other stuff coming. All my banners are done. All my digital stuff is basically on board. So once I start releasing, everything's going to kind of fall into place. Really what I want to talk about today is one thing that I think is a real big problem in society now, and I think everybody's really going to agree because everybody's probably going to see what I'm talking about after I start talking about it. And the whole topic about it is stopping waiting around for other people. You need to go out there every fucking day and you need to wait for no one. I mean, absolutely no one. You're the only person that's going to do these things. Other people aren't going to do it for you. And I feel like that's something that people really lack nowadays is, for one, accountability, and two, people just drive. There's certain things that, it's fun to have someone there. It's good to have someone there with you to do, but it makes people complacent where to the fact that they need somebody there, and you can't always depend on somebody. The only person you're really able to depend on is yourself. It is good to have family. It is good to have people, but you need to be able to go out and do these things. And for one example is going to the gym. A gym buddy, that's cool. But it's something that you need to go out and motivate yourself for, and it's something that you really need to do. There's other things like going to the college or going to the DMV. There's going out to eat by yourself. People don't always do these things by themselves. You only have so much time on this earth, and there's goals that you need to accomplish while you're here. People just waste time. And people waste time, and next thing you know, they're fucking 45, they're fat, and they can't get off the goddamn couch. And it's going to take them so much longer to catch back up. So the goal is right now that you need to go out and you need to wait for fucking nobody. You need to execute these things by yourself. You need to make sure that you are able to do stuff by yourself. Don't wait for people to go to the gym. Dad bods are out, so get your fucking ass up and let's do this. There's other stuff that you need to be able to do by yourself, like go out and get a career. Do you need to go to college? Do you need to do better at your job alone? What can you do at your job to better yourself? Nobody's going to give you a raise. No one's going to do these things for you. So you need to go out and figure these things out. You only have yourself to prove it to. So executing these things by yourself is very, very crucial. You can't wait around for people to do that. Don't wait for people to have you be a better person. Nobody's going to make you be a better person. You're going to go out and execute these things every day. You ain't wasting time. More time you waste, the farther behind you're going to be. You need to go out in the attack every day and attacking little goals every day to accomplish the big goal. Eventually you're going to tackle so many little goals that this big goal is going to be like right in front of you, and you're going to be like, God damn, like I'm already here. I think you'd be surprised how many people don't understand that little steps eventually are huge steps. And then once you start taking big steps, like you're just like King Kong in this motherfucker. Eventually you're just stomping. You're knocking everyday goals out. You're attacking your goals every day. People need to understand that. And I think people have been so laxed with society, with media, with, hey, I can go have this AI do this, or I can have this app do this, or I can go have someone else do it because you can pay somebody to do it. I think having a little bit of self-accountability, it really makes you feel better about yourself because you feel like you accomplished it. And that's something that has really been forgotten about. And in this podcast, that's what I want people to start working on. I want people to start working on your everyday goals and attacking these things, and like literally not waiting around for someone to be there with you. You have to be able to do stuff by yourself, for yourself. And one thing I want to say too is, like, you go out, do you ever go out to the dinner by yourself? You ever go out to breakfast by yourself and sit there? A lot of people don't do that. And I think that's like a beginning stage for people that it puts you out of your comfort zone, right? So those are those type of things that you need to do. So not waiting around for somebody is huge. So then once you start not waiting around for people and you start doing things by yourself, people are gonna follow that, okay? People are gonna they follow the leader. It's like fucking ants, you know what I'm saying? They just follow in a line. So once you start accomplishing these things and you start knocking out and not waiting for people, people are gonna start following you. And that's really a beautiful thing. And I think it's really cool and self-accomplishing. You're going to feel very empowering with it. And then eventually you're just going to start doing all these things by your fucking self. Like, it's really not rocket surgery. And people follow the leader, and then you're going to be that leader. Like, you're going to be able to tell people that are, struggling with these things what to do, and maybe some little baby steps that you've already done. And not waiting for people to do it for you is a huge thing in society that I don't believe people do anymore. I'm actually really good at this. I'm good at just going out and doing stuff by myself, and you're gonna fail. Like, you're gonna have knockdown days. You're gonna have days you're like, fucking goddamn it, dumbass, but you ain't gonna do it again. I mean, being alone is not an easy task to do. And I believe people need to work on this more. So this is why I wanted to talk about it. I wanted people to notice stuff in their life that they feel like they need somebody to be with, and then do it alone. Or maybe just do some minor tasks by yourself. I mean, it's good to have someone there. That's not the whole point. It's good to have someone by your side. It's good to have someone, but that, you don't need to go to the gym with somebody, because you know what's going to happen? You're never going to fucking go. Like, you're just not going to go, because that person's going to have a day off or want to take a day off. You know what you're going to fucking do? You're going to take a day off. Like, it's what you're going to do. If you have that motivation, you're able to do these things by yourself. You ain't waiting around for no motherfucker. You'll be able to literally accomplish a lot of stuff. And the self-empowerment, you just feel good. I mean, you're able to go out into the world, handle shit by yourself, and literally see a goal taken care of. You can't wait around for people to do shit for you, and I think this is a common topic. Everybody knows, but people do struggle with this. You got to stop back, and you got to sit back, and you got to stop. Let's say all your friends party and do drugs, and you don't want to party and do drugs. These are one of the things that you're going to have to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to go out and do stuff with people that, you're used to doing it all the time, right? But you got to be alone. If they're going out partying and you can't party, well, you're going to have to go sit alone. Like, you're going to have to go and be by yourself. So you need to go out and you need to do that. Drinking and drugs and vices are something that, eventually you'll have friends, hopefully, that don't do these things, but you need to go out and do stuff by yourself when they're out doing them things, because it's going to make you feel way more powerful. And I think this is something, it's hard. This was really hard for me for a while. I came from something that is a long time partying, but you sit back and look back and you're like, yep, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go do this by myself. And then you're going to make friends, dude. There's other people out there that are fighting these same demons as you. And that's one thing you need to be able to do by yourself. You got to stop and wait for people to... Don't let them stop. They're not going to stop. Don't let them keep on partying and you just follow that leader. Be your own leader in this whole situation and figure out how to do stuff by yourself, because not everybody's going to be there for you. The whole thing about this topic is the amount that you're able to do with no one else around is going to be small at the beginning, right? Because you have to take baby steps in this whole thing. But what I do feel like is, if you sit back and you write down in your daily affirmation notebook, whatever the fuck you're writing down on, or maybe it's just in your brain, sit back and ask yourself, who's going to do it for you? Like literally. I mean, you're gonna let your mom hold your titty for your whole life? I mean, you need to be able to accomplish stuff by yourself. Do you want to be broke your whole life? Do you want to have someone hold, your notebook while you're writing your whole life? Do you want to be able to write your notebook yourself? You can't always have someone there. It's really not that hard, but do you want to be broke? I mean, do you want to sit back and fucking wait? I mean, do you want to sit back and watch people fucking do these things that you can't do? You need to sit back and have an action plan of stuff to do, but you need to be able to do these things by yourself. Now, I'm not saying go carry up a fucking pool table up the goddamn stairs by yourself. Like, that's retarded, right? I don't think that people understand how much that this really matters. Your self-accountability is yourself. It's not nobody else. It's yourself. Once you start doing these things, everything else is going to become easier. If you want to go sign up for college, who's going to sign you for college? You're going to go see somebody, right? They're going to help you, but who's going to get you there? You are. If you want to go and save money for a house, they're not going to save up your money for the house. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start doing these things. These are just different examples that I'm coming up off the top of my head. If you want to start a business, is fucking Joe Schmo over here going to go start your business? No, because if he does, he's going to take all your fucking money. So this is something that's very, very simple. If you want to go and start helping people, if you want to go and get a personal training certificate, you know what I'm saying? That's a really easy way to do stuff, but you're doing it yourself. And I think people are very, very, it's easy to go on the internet and it's easy to do these things because everybody else is there, right? But now accomplishing these missions without anybody is very hard for people nowadays. And I think other people are going to agree that because everybody wants their fucking hand held. Everybody wants their fucking hand held out and say, hell, help me. Well, what happens when nobody's there to help you? Really think about it. Do you want to be broke your whole life or do you want to go out and fucking get it? It's really simple. Nobody's going to do these things for you. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to be a leader. People will follow you, and I'm telling you this. People don't follow losers, man. If they do, they're fucking losers themselves. I know plenty of them. You probably know plenty of them. They get beat up in life. They get beat up on the streets. They don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't go out and do anything by themselves. Like I said, going out to the dinner by yourself, going out, that's not really the topic right there, but it's doing things without having someone there is something that people need to do more. And with this topic, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say, but try to practice this, try to practice how you need to see yourself doing these things by yourself. If you want to go start a podcast, that's why I did this. All I want to do here is help people. That's all I'm here for. If I sound like an idiot, it is fucking what it is. Go fuck yourself. But I think if you want to do something, get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to do it by yourself. You're going to have help, but it's going to be you to start this. So sit back and look at stuff that you need to get done and then literally go and do it. People will follow you. You know what I'm saying? It's time to people step up to be a leader. It's time for people to step up and have self-accountability. It's not called someone else's accountability. It's called self-accountability. You need to sell yourself to yourself, okay? It's not selfish to do this. It's literally going to better yourself so much. And then hopefully you can get a couple friends with you, dude. And hopefully some people next to you can be like, hey, man, look at this motherfucker. This dude's out here getting it by himself, literally disappeared for whatever amount of time it was, came back at like a fucking shining star or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But sit back and look at these different things that, maybe you struggle with, or, if you want me to help you with one of these things, comment in the comments, I'm here to help you. That's the only reason why I'm doing this fucking podcast is I want our society to be better. You can't forget, if we want to be great, we have to be better than what we want to be. If we want good people, we got to be great. It's like a equation that is fucking so simple. I'm sick and tired of people not understanding that. Whatever you want to do, you might have to separate yourself. You might have to be alone a little bit. you're going to gain so much more accomplishment, so much more heart on your everyday goals. And I want people to sit back, and I want you to sell yourself to yourself and be unapologetic about whatever you got to do for it. Okay, if you want me to help, email me, hit me up in the comments, figure out a way to get a hold of me. I'll help you out the best I can. I'll tell you what I did to do it when I'm still continuing. Every day is a new day. Every day is day one. Don't fucking forget. But I've been through a lot of shit, and hopefully I can help you guys with this. I do know that I have high hopes for you guys, and let's just sit back and start doing stuff by ourselves, because no one's going to do this for you. All right, everybody keep your head up and your shoulders square. You're now tuned into No Slug Podcast, where common sense meets no nonsense, where we unapologetically provide you the tools you need to build a better lifestyle and a stronger foundation. So if you ain't tuned in, then you get tuned up. Keep your head up and your shoulders square. No Slug Podcast to the dirt. So if you ain't tuned in, then you get tuned up. Keep your head up, shoulders square. You're now tuned into No Slug Podcast, where we unapologetically provide you the tools